It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet...
Yeah! And there's so many plants! It's so...
Sir Rahman.
Huh?
Do you...
Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention.
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be angry.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to... Illusion shattered. Shine down. Insolent.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, gods should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Russian poodle! There is no escape! Gone to oblivion! Neutralize! Burn it down!
Illusion shattered!
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies his wisdom is a miracle among the people.
You can read ancient King
Of course. Every student needs to...
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit...
Isn't sharing knowledge against the academy?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, you'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon...
Was that the former?
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but you've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru. King Deshret's death we saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't... How could I ever begin?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, my Eremites and I. What are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you...
I should probably go.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to add. But please, give me some time.
It's not gonna be...
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all up. And I'll return every last one of your...
You seem to finally understand that our...
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone.
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy. It's too bad he was held back by his belief.
The outcome...
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice... Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
What a wild and desolate sight. Allow me to grant you the blessing of water.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. So...
I guess all I can say now is... Thanks for...
don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went... But we share a common cause now.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help.
We've been all over the desert trying to...
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it...
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on...
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way...
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise...
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently.
They, wanted to extract...
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I don't...
Well, you better start talking.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't...
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he asked them...
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel. After that, they harvested dreams via the Seb Zerus Fest with the doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. They were able to use it. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's map. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Sure, if it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't— it is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire life. This is but a form of phototaxis.
Then what does Lesser Lord— Is she not a true god present?
From the beginning, the Academia has never— When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence. Not to mention that Lesser Lord— Slowly but surely, people began to—
So,
Alright, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a— Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village.
Sure. As you...
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated—
the atmosphere. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all—
Or I can go fetch—
Oh! Paimons!
do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Even though we lived through all of this,
What a whirlwind of a—
It seems like there'll be
Still, now's a—
It's time to make a—
Indeed.
So,
Crush the sages and rest—
Well,
the next time we gather here,
yep, it'll work.
don't rush. This is a big undertaking. Take it slowly.
He's starting to.
Would you like me to lend you—
No way!
I was joking.
Ugh, you're so annoying.